All right, look, I really think that everything you do that's, against these ridiculous narratives is fighting back against against the evil, man. Like, imagine all these fucking whacked out monsters as as the opposition, as the zombies, as the oppositions, as brainwashed people who are pushing this narrative, you know, and they're trying to kill you. Some of them are actually physically trying to eat you. You know, by you resisting them, you're basically shooting them in the face. And I'm gonna tell you like this: um, it's not fair. Um, there's gonna be more of them than there are, people who are willing to resist this agenda. Um, and that's okay.
Let's just get out of here.
It's okay for the odds not to be fair. I personally, I don't believe in fair odds, to be honest with you. If I could, like, I would make every engagement that I have or will have in the future to be a stacked deck against my opponents. So if your opponent is willing to do that against you, I mean, can you blame them? It should be expected, completely expected. I think that people have been conditioned to accept and tolerate a degree of evil and wickedness in their lives from the programming, that they consume, to the point where, they have a complete detachment from their physical actions to, how they see and behave in everyday life. And, it's because of this that, I think that, we as being, quote unquote, awake, why we stand out so much. Now, I definitely believe, like, that the wise man, covers his head as he goes, but I mean, eventually it gets to a point where, man, you got to straight throw down with these motherfuckers, and it's just what it is, man. It's just what it is. You got to fight them, get killed by them, or become one of them. It's like basically three options. I say fight back. If you're watching this, I think that you would agree with fighting back. Like, every aspect of society is designed to make it difficult for you to fight back. Like, they're putting pressure right now by saying, like, that everything has been approved, and it's not. I mean, if you go through the like, it's like reading the Constitution. If you go through and you read the literature, all they did was they said that they've approved for an extension of the mandated association of the emergency actions clause they enacted. So it's basically kind of like they just extended their actions, basically the actions that they've already had. So that's what's been approved, and they're literally openly lying to people. I think that says a lot about an organization, people, if they're willing to openly lie, and like they say in the lie, like it's just so true, like the level of conviction behind it. Like, I've never seen anything quite like it. Never seen anything like it. I was thinking too, they're offering $100 right now to get the jab. What the fuck? Oh shit. Like $100. Sorry about that. To get the jab. That was a close one. Man, it reminds me of this movie called Kingsman. Okay, where this guy, his name was Valentine. He was giving out free SIM cards for your phone. The only catch was that the SIM card was gonna kill you, or make you kill yourself by killing other people, or some weird crap where you just go crazy, start fighting everybody.
Focus on your breathing.
And that's basically, I think, what we're seeing here, man. Like, they're giving out $100 to people to get this jab. I saw this one thing where McDonald's was giving out free food. They got another thing where, you know, you get free Krispy Kreme. It's basically, for the most part,
Try the
everything
doors.
that's bad
Make
for
sure there
you.
are no infected.
Like, everybody knows that McDonald's is horrible food and it messes you up. And Krispy Kreme is delicious, but it's not
Any luck?
nutritious at all. And $100, I mean, they're just gonna give people $100, man. Like, what the hell?
In here.
I don't
Let's
know,
get inside
man.
before
It's
something-
it's so suspicious that they're doing this. They're just pushing it so hard,
Lock it.
and it's like they have no shame about it. No shame, and every bit of conviction in trying to get people to do it. I think that, unfortunately, for the most part, you know,
Come help me with this.
we're gonna witness the suffering of fools, in my opinion. And
Needs to be said.
you know, we're gonna see people suffer.
You know how to do that?
We are. It's gonna be. I don't know if a lot of you have seen like what that's like to really see people in pain, to see people writhing and screaming. But I think that's what we're gonna see, man, because this shit that they're getting shot up with is gonna screw them up for life. I mean, it's gonna mess them up so bad.
You ready?
And they've released studies, and they've got doctors going on these alternative media stations talking about the long-term effects of what's going to happen. And when I say long-term, I mean like within the next couple months to 2 to 3 years. And they're projecting like mass casualties, man.
What's your name?
Mass suffering.
Abby.
And I think that we as men, we should be prepared to see that. I myself,
Thanks for cutting me down.
I mean, while I do have a place to stay in the city that I live, I also like to sleep outside the city, because like the amount of rest that I can get, or the type of rest, it's a very deep rest. Just getting away from the chaos and probably these towers.
Whatever shape she's in.
I
Get out of here by
don't know. I just think that
We'll be fine.
fighting back, it should come standard to who we are. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, y'all. All right, peace.